Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Oregon State Beavers and the Fresno State Bulldogs. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
I caught up with the Oregon State head coach before the game. His running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. He'll bring it out. It's Bell. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Fresno State's offense that has the first possession of the game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, in a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power 4. These are guys that end up getting plucked.
Got a little grass. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Reads it, fires complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. On the ground, it's Jackson. Oh, he's got some space. Hauled down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Snagged in the middle, it's Young. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. All right, guys, let's chat about Fresno State. For a lot of schools facing the hill they climb, you have to work the portal. But don't sleep on the high school recruiting either, David. They got a good 3-star running back just this past. Snags it, and he's open. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Jackson. Touchdown, Fresno State. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he puts through the extra point. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Beavers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes the junior running back. He's coming off a 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns in their last win. Running inside. It's Glass. Got enough for the first. Still on his feet at the 45. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Beavers!
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason pick. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
Martin will throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Young. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
These drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
The run inside. It's Jackson. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. He's got the tight end. Turns it on in midfield. Still on his feet. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Fresno State. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll try the run. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's take a look at the numbers for these two guys so far. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Powell. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And, man, you got to love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
The Beavers with the 1st and 10. On the move, it's Glass. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off? Will wonders never cease if you're a defensive guy? They called PI on the offense this time. And the Beavers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. And they're able to get him on the ground.
That's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Glass. Breaks into the open. He's now up to 95 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. The Beavers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Beavers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To the air on 1st down. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Rushes on him. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Clock stops momentarily as there is an injured Bulldog on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Got a man. It's Young. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Martin back to pass. Fires one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Fresno State will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Trying the left side. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Trying to escape and get it himself. Turning it on. A big gain as he goes out of bounds on the last play before the 2-minute timeout. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Now Fresno State calls its second timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Touchdown, Oregon State. Quick strike through the air for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm, but this passing game can continue to heat up. Look out in the second half.
Fielded in the end zone, it's McNabb. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Motion from the wideout. Martin will throw it. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Makes a grab and room to run. Scooped it. Scored it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop. The ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. There he goes. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Final timeout taken by the Bulldogs. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Young. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Martin back to pass. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on first down. The sure hands. It's Jefferson. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the marker. It's Powell. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We start with Colorado taking on the number 5 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
With the catch, it's Powell. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Beavers in a good spot here with second and short. They're going to run it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Back to the ground game on the left. Could be an alley. He's at the 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Oregon State. saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Coming out with it, it's McNabb. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
With the catch, it's Young. Runs through a man. He might have space. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Caught behind the line. It's Owens. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Martin will throw it. It's complete on the right side. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Right back to the well. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Got it looking for a first. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Going to the run, it's Price. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. Fresno State lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now on 2nd and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field... Touchdown, Bulldogs! Great job by the back on the option.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Martin back to pass. And the quarterback is sacked. Big play by the defense that is probably going to be wiped out by that penalty flag. I think they jumped offside. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. right back to the well. Makes it past the marker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Glass. Finding some room. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Powell.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a 1st down. Nice balance by this offense.
Makes the catch. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Beavers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They're going back to the ground. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Beavers! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. They put together an 81-yard drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. He'll bring it out. It's McNabb. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the Bulldogs sideline, I can see a lot happening with their running back. He has turned it over here in this game, and they are down. They need him to be a little bit better with their ball security. I have seen some coaches go over there, have him put the football in, kind of try to knock it out, get him back to a confident state of mind. He's out there right now. We'll see if they can rely on him down the stretch. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Makes the catch. It's Young. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Martin will throw it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. They get the completion, but it won't be nearly enough as the defense is there to stop him short. This offense has it with really good field position. From the red zone, it's Glass. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Fires quickly. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be 1st and goal. Defense going all in to stop the run. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back.
Flag 14. Flag 14. Go.
On 2nd and goal, he carries again. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And so the Fresno State offense comes out onto the field. Gets the back moving. Martin back to pass. Makes a catch right in the middle of a danger zone. He's running free down the middle. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. The 40. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. The give and tick, 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 tick. Defense calls a timeout. 2:07 remaining on the clock. Interesting strategy here to try to maximize their use of the 2-minute timeout. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Wants to adjust the pattern. He's got it again. Maybe a crease. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. So just 1 second before the clock would have stopped anyway. The defense uses a timeout here, and of course it'll stop again on the next play for the 2-minute timeout. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and
He got it in there, touchdown. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game is pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
Fielded in the end zone. It's McNabb. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Martin will throw it. Pressure coming. Zings it complete to the right. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Bulldogs peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Bring in the heat. Fires on the move. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. It's Owens. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Bulldog! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He's at the 40.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen.